us keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild on the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman, because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Oh, here we are. Okay, here we are. Man, oh man, it's been a while. Welcome to the realm. No, I'm not doing that. No, not now. No. The realms of madness had been on a hiatus for a little while. It was like a month or so, or maybe in some change. But yeah, I had some stuff come up. Got busy. How's everyone's apocalypse going? It's a pretty slow burning mofo, isn't it? Just keeps on going, just slowly. I don't know anymore. I don't know. We're still doing the same things we were like a few months ago. Still wearing masks. You know, the usual. I don't know. Not much has changed with me. The biggest change that I can probably come up with right now is that it used to be hot as hell in the room that I'm in, but now it's cold. It's not very well insulated. So yeah, no, I got a lot to talk about, I guess. I mean, as the night goes on, things, kind of go all over the place. But I think, initially I had this thought that I would talk about the internet and social media, which is usually like my shtick. That's what I like to talk about. That's if you want to get stuck with me in a room and, go over this kind of thing. I mean, this is what will happen is looks like I see Daryl has got his fuel for the night. I can see that is happening. So he's got his fuel out and ready to roll. I also have my usual fuel, my sangria. So I am gingerly sipping on that right now. And you can see that my eyes are not glassy at all. So I'm full of wisdom and clarity.
I'm
So
going to help you make 34 glasses.
That's or one big gulp. That's maybe, 34 glasses. That or like a 7-Eleven big gulp times maybe 2 or 3.
Oh,
so
two?
yeah, that's
two?
Oh my God! Oh, you have 2 of them. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's good stuff, man. You got fuel. You definitely got some fuel. I was thinking this thing might just go to 11, but I don't know anymore. It could go much later than that if we're going to be drinking like crazy. But I put the shades back on for anonymity purposes.
No one knows me. I'm over here. Hold on.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. No.
He's right there. He's watching us.
Yeah, man. It's been a long month. I've been away. I've been on night shift, so my serotonin levels are all jacked up, and whatever insanity that I had before is absolutely like it's been intensified. So you're in a different realm of madness now. I'm just sleep deprived and a little buzzed. So
Little buzz.
yeah, just a little bit right
All
now.
right.
It's just the usual.
Well, I was going to ask you a question.
Yeah, hit me.
oh, wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, I gotta say something. The internet is not the issue. It's social media. It's social media,
dude. It's bad. The social media stuff is bad. But what do you got? What do you think of the social media?
It socially sucks.
Yeah,
Because everybody's got an opinion like they got an asshole. So
you probably saw my little post earlier today. It was funny. It was like kind of serendipitous that this whole like discussion came up. I had a mutual friend that apparently works at Facebook, which I had no idea. I don't know anybody that actually works there. I just assume they all kind of like all these people like work in this think tank in Silicon Valley. I obviously they all have like teleworkers and everywhere else across the country and the globe, I'm sure. But anyway, this guy works for Facebook, and it was interesting because I wanted to, my first reaction, of course, is like, yeah, social media has been disastrous for society, culturally and everything. And of course, there are good things about it. There have been good things about it. It does connect people that otherwise could not be connected. And there's nothing to say there's anything wrong with that. We all remember like MySpace. What was that? Like yeah. Just a little MySpace action.
Oh, what the hell was that flew in my damn wine? All right.
You got a Spanish fly in your wine?
I got a friend that wanted to hop in. I had to take him out, man. You ain't got a right to be drunk.
Oh man, yeah, no. So I had this dude on there, and I was saying, I think the shit's bad. It's not great for us. And he was like, oh no. Of course, he works for the company, and he's going to rush immediately to the aid of what he's been working on.
Oh, he's trying to get a raise.
Yeah, well, I don't know how high level this guy is, but
yeah, he needs a raise.
Yeah, he needs something. So I'm being gracious and whatnot, but he's like, I had my first child like 9 years ago, and as I was in the hospital, this guy came up to me, another father came up to me and was so happy because I had a Facebook T-shirt on, and he congratulated me and everything. And he says, and I'm thinking like, well, this is probably because like this guy who apparently he's Egyptian too. That's the other thing. This guy's from Egypt. I'm thinking that like this story is going to be like, oh, well, Facebook has helped, bridge the gap of distance so that like my family living in Egypt could see the birth of our son or whatever. But no, actually, no, that's not how the story went. It went that this guy was pretty excited about the fact that Facebook had a presence in the overthrow of the former Egyptian government.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, just think about this, okay? It has a presence in the overthrow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me and you together, we know what, what's the word we want to say? I want to say it nicely. I'm trying to think of a polite way of saying it. I'm really, if you're overthrowing a government, that means you're taking a stance. Now, for social media, you shouldn't have a stance.
No, that's the thing. That's exactly my point with this whole thing is like, you remember like MySpace and stuff and the early years of Facebook. I mean, it was all just for like sharing pictures of like, your family, your kids and, friends, just piddly stuff, nothing serious. But fast forward to like, even 10 years ago, it was like instrumental in, a coup. A political coup. So I mean, slap
me in the face and call me Charlene.
Yeah, take a step back and like kind of take a reminisce on like what things used to be like, and like what it was initially conceived of, and I get it, like whatever, that's great, like, and this guy was like, oh yeah, it's my crowning achievement, like this is like a great thing, but
My balls went hard over that one, boy. I tell you, it's better than sex. I
oh
overthrew
man,
a government. Yeah.
at Facebook, I mean, think about it. Like these guys are not like they're not like I don't know. They're egghead people that work in Silicon Valley. I don't mean to like offend, but I do because these people are like basically running the world at this point. And
Literally.
yeah, quite literally. I mean, between the big companies like Google and Facebook and Twitter and all these people, I mean, it's like a small number of people that actually have great control over information.
And they call it fake too. Now, hold on. They can call anything fake news at any point they design.
Absolutely, and that's unfortunate because, I remember at one point in time when I was in high school, and then thereafter, even the internet was not something that you could use as a research, platform. You couldn't go online. They'd say, an instructor would say, well, you need to go to the library, or you need to be very specific about how you are citing things with using the very irreparable internet. Yeah. It's just like it was at that time the internet didn't have good reputation, and I mean, even at that time, people didn't want to you have it used for academic purposes. But then flash forward, now we're all using,
and it's the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the worst thing about it. Think about this, people, real quick. If you use the internet as a source, don't you think there's articles out there that can dispute your source?
Well, absolutely. And one thing, I had an article that I found that kind of like speaks to this, and one of the things I love doing is like going back in time and like finding articles about stuff that was like just 20 years ago, about how people were kind of predicting the world that we live in. I mean, obviously, Brave New World and 1984 Orwellian stuff was predicted many, many years ago.
And it looks like it today.
Man, we're living it now. Like we're in it. Like there's no like, it's not like it's coming. We're already there. But one of the articles that I found a while ago that was kind of interesting was an article by Neil Postman, who was pretty much he was kind of an anti-technological change kind of person. And one of the things that he wrote about, there's actually an essay out here that, let's see here. Let me just find there it is here. It was like 5 things that we have to kind of like accept about technological change. And I mean, he was talking about initially, even with like the Industrial Revolution, you had people that didn't want change. They didn't want to change. Like what happened to all the blacksmiths? Like, well, they're all gone now, and all the the tailors and the weavers and all the people that had these certain professions. Well, once the Industrial Revolution hit, yeah, you're out of a job now. And it's no different than what even 20, 30 years ago people were predicting about what was going to happen today. We just continue to move forward towards it, and without really any pause. Like we just talk about like almost like tongue in cheek, like, oh yeah, remember when all the robots took over and the AI took over, and like, yep, I do. I remember that day. I remember when that happened. But yeah, Neil Postman wrote this article, and in just one segment of it is he says the winners. He talks about winners and losers. The winners, which are among among others. Now, this is 1998. Keep this in mind. This is not recently. This is 1998 when he's writing this. The winners, which include, among others, computer companies, multinational corporations, and the nation state, will, of course, encourage the losers to be enthusiastic about computer technology. That is the way of the winner. And so in the beginning, they told the losers that with personal computers, the average person can balance a checkbook more neatly, keep better track of recipes, and make more logical shopping lists. They told them that computers will make it possible to vote at home, shop at home, get all the entertainment they wish at home.
In other words, cutting out the workers.
Oh, absolutely. And so again, we're going back. This is 1998. This is what was happening in 1998. People could see the basically what was going to happen, and this is fascinating because look at what we're doing. We're living it right now. So this is like prophetic. So so you're going to get. Told them the computers will make it possible to vote at home, shop at home, get all the entertainment they wish at home, and thus make community life unnecessary, which is interesting because what are we doing now? I mean, the only community that anyone has, especially now during like these pandemic days, is via Zoom or via Facebook Live or what have you. I mean, that's it. So we're already living in this world where we shop at home, we do everything at home, we socialize at home, and it's all facilitated by these platforms. I mean, in many ways, it's a good thing that we still are able to keep in contact, but we've made it so that it's the only thing that we can possibly do to stay in contact with each other. And he says, and now, of course, the winners speak constantly of the age of information, always implying that the more information that we have, the better we will be in solving significant problems. Not only personal ones, but large-scale social problems, which is interesting because, again, we've had that this year. We've had large-scale social problems, and the internet has yet to fix all the problems that we supposedly have as well. But how true is this? He says, if there are children starving in the world, and there are, it is not because of insufficient information. We have known for a long time how to produce enough food to feed every child on the planet. But how is it that we let so many of them starve? If there is violence on our streets, it is not because we have insufficient information. If women are abused, if divorce and pornography and mental illness are increasing, none of it has to do with insufficient information, right? I dare say it has become, there's something else that's missing. So it's interesting that is a, that's something that is very, very true. Oh, I see the Reverend Ed is here, which is great.
We have the man of God in the house.
We got him in here.
Oh,
hallelujah, boys.
Hallelujah.
Look. He trying to look smooth tonight. The smooth.
I don't have to look smooth tonight, brother. I am smooth tonight.
Oh, God has laid hands on you.
It is me, Ed. You can see it's me. I want to make sure that you know it's me.
He's alive,
and
man.
it's me as well. Just in case you couldn't tell, Superman, Clark Kent kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, where'd you go? Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of this because, number one, Reverend Ed, when his article was about the things that have come to pass as of now, and those that will come to pass in the future. Mm-hmm. And as I sit back and I think about and I look at the civilization,
right?
You know something? We might as well go all tech, give everybody all freedoms and liberties, and call it a day.
Tesla tried to do that, and they railroaded him. There's always going to be somebody that wants to make a buck.
Well, that's that's the thing. That's exactly what it is. I mean, you look at what is Twitter, what is Google, what is all this stuff with the I saw that. Hi, Diane.
he says hi, Diane.
So it's for profit. The whole thing is for profit, not prophetic, but for profit, and that's unfortunately what's happening. We are the product, and we keep saying that. We've been saying that for years, right? Remember when was it Cambridge Analytica or whatever it was? Our information was being sold by Facebook to this data aggregator or whatever. We knew that, right? We knew that happened, and we still continue day in, day out to go forward and use this stuff over and over again. So, the beat just keeps on going on and on. Yeah. So I think as I think about it, we're not going to get away from it. You can't unplug from this stuff now at this point. There's no.
Unplug me.
You know what I find fascinating is that before the internet,
we had phones.
for centuries,
You did.
We had voice.
think about it. Even though we had phones that we literally had to tie ourselves to the wall, or the range. And now we have cell phones, and now we have this global information, right?
We got more people.
And the thing that fascinates me is, wow, we're moving fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very, very fast. We're moving very, very fast, and that's frightening. I mean, it is like a brave new world because we just simply don't know. I don't think anyone really knows what's next, what's actually going to happen next. Think about how different it has been in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So looks like we have someone else coming on.
The caller, who are you? Identify yourself.
Hey guys, hey Rev,
Hey,
Madman, hey
sounds
Daryl.
like damn man.
This is Amanda from Goddesses and Devils. So you guys touched on a pretty interesting topic because not only does social media influence people's actions, their views on things, but it also causes a lot of mental health concerns. And that's
Good
what we're
point.
not seeing here.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome thought.
Humans in general are very social creatures, right? So we need that companionship. And what happens is social media actually breaks that interaction and that personal interaction that we crave as humans. So in doing so, it breaks these connections. It creates anxiety in people. It creates social distance in the sense of emotionally, distancing yourself from one another. So, I mean, I think that this topic is really important considering that we are in the middle of a pandemic and everything is gone to a platform
Going straight
where
to the
we
internet. Mm-hmm.
Right, where we're forced to use the internet.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
It really is. I think as time goes on, psychologists and folks in the medical community are going to continue studying this whole process. When it comes to social media and the effects that it has on kids and whatnot. I mean, I recently saw a bunch of articles on how, and it's not just like an American thing. This is a global thing because everyone's on Instagram and Snapchat and this and that, and it's kids. It's affecting their. I mean, we're already screwed up anyway as adults, but kids are really getting it bad developmentally. Now, and they're not making those sort of important tactile relationships with the real world, but rather it's all abstract, which is not good. I mean, that's not how you learn.
Okay, Matt, I got to be devil's advocate right now. What is real?
Here we go.
What is real? What is the real world?
Welcome
to my world, Matt. There we go.
It's all good, man. I hate it.
Now. We're in the realm of madness, everybody.
No, it's fine. Let's do it. It's fine. So yeah, the realm of madness is real. That actually is real. All of you are just figments of my imagination. So,
It's madness. Hey, is that the Reverend Goddess in the background?
But don't.
What?
The Reverend Goddess.
They can't see?
No, they can't.
The Reverend Goddess. We bowing to you. We're bowing to you.
No one can see. No one can see her.
Not the Reverend Goddess.
Hey, listen, I know you heard half that conversation. Well, nobody can see, right? Nobody can see her, so she's fine.
Negative.
She can sit on the couch and relax. I was trying to tell her that, but now all the world knows that we can't.
No one can see you.
No one can see her at any time.
No one can see you at all.
Hey, you can hide it. Look. You could be like.
Watch this, right? I'm just gonna disappear myself.
Hold on. I'm hiding.
You just disappeared yourself. Oh my God, it's a miracle.
Yeah, that's why if I take the sunglasses up.
So what is real, Mr. Jackson?
What is reality?
Oh my God, we're getting into ontology and epistemic, stuff tonight. Jeez.
And you have been taught well, so you better spit this out.
Jeez, let's go. You know what? I'll tell you what's real. Okay, We could talk about, illusions and stuff like that. If I jump out this window right now, if I jump out this window and I land face first on the concrete, that's real. That's real. Because we can make all sorts of abstract discussions about what is real, what isn't real. Well, maybe we're in the Matrix. Are we in the Matrix now? I don't know. Am I the butterfly that's dreaming of being a man, or the man dreaming of a butterfly? Or am I in Plato's cave? Oh, maybe I'm down in the cave watching the shadows move against the wall, and I just need to get out. I gotta get out further. You know what? Absolutely, you can make those arguments. There could be multiple universes too. There could be there's one that has a turtle floating around out there, in a bubble universe. All that stuff could be real. You know what I mean? But until you can actually prove to me that that's not actually true, then I'm just gonna go, sounds cool. Spider-Man's a cool guy too.
Here's a thought.
Yes.
Okay.
I've noticed, and I think you have noticed this too, Madman. If you look at each period of time where, okay, I'll give you an example. When the people fantasized about, at least the Orwellian times and whatever, they had fantasized about a nuclear sub, and bam, the Nautilus, right? It's the nuclear sub.
Yeah.
Now, that caught a global consciousness in a way, and bam, the way to create the nuclear sub happened. Sliding doors in Star Trek.
Right.
Bam. Now they have sliding doors. Tactile screens where you can touch it without the buttons and everything. Boom, now we have it. And on. I could the story about Edgar Allan Poe wrote this story about 3 people that were stranded on a little rowboat because the boat sank.
Right.
And they had to eat the third person, which was a kid. And years later, that very thing happened, and the name of the boat was exactly the same. So,
even the story of a Titanic.
Right. Now, I know people. What is it now when you blend humanity with the machines?
Transhumanism.
I think consciousness affects what happens next, as far as our society, as far as what we create. So the fact that people, I mean, it makes sense, but it's just crazy how we keep all this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, I personally think.
Well, yeah.
I think that if we set our mind to a particular thing, it will manifest eventually, one way or another.
For sure.
So,
I think that's absolutely true. I think that the sort of what's funny is, you look back on, all these different science fiction things, right? Like you got Dune, right? Dune, and you have the Terminator,
Right.
and everyone's there's an underlying theme of robots or artificial intelligence taking over the world. And
Outer Limits.
Yeah.
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. But that there's something that's there, right? And we just keep on moving towards it. Everyone again is saying oh yeah, remember when the robots took over? Yep, I remember. Yep, I remember that. We were talking about that jokingly a few years ago, but no, not anymore. It happened. That's the thing. We talk about it, and then it keep on moving towards it. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing because
it's madness.
It's madness. I mean, that's what we're doing.
Carl Jung talked about how, and I would say when it comes to psychology, and I am more of Carl Jung than I am Freud. However. He didn't initiate it, but he believed, and it was a huge, it was widespread with the New Age movement and everything, all about the collective unconscious, okay? how there is one particular mind, like a universal mind, and that if you tapped into it, you would get information. And well, boom, what happens? There is a universal mind now. We literally have one
Yeah.
where it is the internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
People were
Yeah.
believing in a universal mind long before that, and now it's manifested.
Yeah, here we are.
And
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
You're
And
right.
you know, here's another thing. Here's another thing to think about is, you know, people talk about like quantum computing and all this stuff, the artificial intelligence and whatnot. You know, who's to say that something isn't already out there? Who's to say that thing? You know, we talk about like bots, right? You don't even know if you're dealing with a bot anymore on when you're online. Like, is it a human being or is it a you know some sort
Bot.
some sort of machine? You know, and they're very persuasive and they're very you know, it's impossible to know because they've studied us. Like that's the whole thing is like they're programmed to act like us. And that's not just like, we're not talking about like machines. We're just talking about like a conscious, I guess you could call it a conscious, you know, algorithm that's out there, program.
That's a
that's
good
out
I
word.
there.
believe it's
saying
already out there. I
conscious
believe the
algorithm.
government has that.
Conscious
so
algorithm. I would love to hear the word conscious algorithm because you just coined a new term. Thank you very much. Here on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network.
That's it. You're a
Well,
genius.
Well, even when we look at Western philosophy in general, it addresses like two different aspects of the topic of reality in general. This is going back to Western philosophy. It looks at the nature of reality itself and the relationship between the mind, as well as like language and culture, as a reality. But then it also views reality as this independent belief system and perceptions that we all take into play. So that pretty much is called realism, right? So if we look back to Plato, for instance, he believed that true reality is not found through the senses, and it was more of a phenomenon.
Right.
It was actually a perception of an object which we recognize through our senses. So like a fruit, we put a fruit to our mouth and we recognize that it's a fruit because of a certain taste that it had.
Right.
So in many ways, Plato believed that phenomena are like those particular phenomena are fragile and weak forms of the actual reality.
Yep.
And it really doesn't represent an object's true essence because when we are born, we're not born into this world knowing reality. We are taught these concepts. There's no such thing as color. There's no such thing as biasisms. There's no such thing as anything when we're born. We just know human nature. We just know to eat, shit, and cry. That's pretty much what we do.
I've done all those things today.
Bet you had. But seriously, when you look at it from that when you look at it from that aspect, it's kind of like, well, a lot of what we perceive reality to be are ideations that we've been taught and have been instilled in us at birth. So when we look at, like I said, Western philosophy, it addresses it in two different aspects of what reality really is. So, I mean, the way we look at it and perceive it can be our truth and be our reality, but doesn't necessarily mean it's any of your reality. It could be my reality. So it's really a perception of what that individual sees and the ideologies that go behind it. And I think a lot of it is through learned experience.
Well, Amanda, I got to add on to that one because I agree with you. But then there's this other thing. You know, my aunt has dementia, and her reality is unrealistically a reality that's of her own. It's like the realm of madness, man. It's insanity, dog. I'm telling you, it's down with the sickness down to the 5th degree. Now, we went through little sparks. Reverend Ed, I give you much credit. Jesus, your God, did a lot of work on my aunt because my aunt ended up, and Amanda knows, reading a book. She's reading.
Wow.
But there is that issue of sundowning where when it's nighttime and it's like that peaceful zone where the energy is correct, that reality becomes unrealistic. Like she could be talking to a doorknob and it's real. It's a person. I mean, she's on the point. I mean, I'm not the people. You got to understand. Mine was worse than this. Okay, much worse. I want you to understand. Reverend Ed, his prayers, Jesus, God, they work. I'm not going to deny that. But on the other side, sundowning is where the energy of the minds and everything is at peace. And when it's at peace, another mind takes over.
Right.
Is that a
The
reality?
subconscious.
Subconscious. It's a reality of its own. And we live in a world where there are multiple realities, as Amanda stated. I can't. Oh, we got Christopher Wayne Fisher coming into the house, guys.
This is great.
I
Man, we
mean-
having everybody. This is awesome.
I mean,
Glad-
this is.
I'm happy. I'm really happy that the whole Gurn
Well,
Fam
hold on.
Family is here.
We might have more than that because I mean, a lot of people they love
Love
you,
it.
Matt. Christopher
I love
Wayne
you.
Fisher
I love
is
you
in the
guys. Glad to have
house.
everyone.
Man, we missed you. And you know something? As unlike on the other network that says, "Oh, you're dismissed," you know how I am. I love people. I love my network. I love everybody on. Man, this network is. Listen, I want people to say I'm doing publicity. Yes, I am. So you can kiss my ass. I'm Odin. I don't give a fuck. See him? Okay. All right. He's talking to me, and I got to say it. Number one, these people on this network are the most intuitive, intellectual, intelligent, and wisest, and continue to study people. There is, oh my God, another caller coming in. God, jeez. On any genre, any radio network, we're the best.
Excuse me, hello?
Hello, caller. Who
Hey
are
there.
you?
Hi there. Nice to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What do you think about reality? What do you think about, because I made a point. My aunt has her own individualized reality. Reverend Ed himself stated that it was a subconscious.
That's for sure, yeah. No, I think reality is very relative. Depends on your life experience, absolutely. Depends on your mental state, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, agreed with that.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
there.
Christopher.
Hey, Christopher. We're doing the hello moment. It's a loving thing. That
So,
Yeah, so caller, yeah, welcome to the family. Hello to you.
Thank you.
Hello, Chris. So you're in the middle of a love fest, as you could tell. So, but what was so why did you call? What was it you wanted to say?
Me?
No,
the caller.
the other caller.
Yeah. This is, just for reference, my name is Gator Big Snatch. And I
Gator
was
Big
here
Nash.
because-
I
Welcome
like
to the
Gator.
show.
Thank you. So I'm from Seattle, calling in from Seattle, and I'm a businessman. And I believe you ordered the Farty Snippy special, which comes with 3 of our top-notch petite Thai girls.
Well, we would like them personally. Honestly, I like them.
Yeah.
I like Thai girls too, my friend. This is fart sniffing as well. They release stink bombs into your face.
No,
You
they
do have
don't
your
stink
nice.
for
gas
us.
mask,
Oh, you
correct?
just such a prick. See, he got credit and he tried
Well,
to
that's
get
all good.
He tried to
Yeah,
get
get-
promotion for himself.
Congratulations, Madman. There's
You got your first troll. Give him
it's
credit.
first
It's
troll.
all right. That's fine.
Congratulations.
You got love, Mad Max. Got love.
I'm
I
sure
am
he's
so glad.
listen, I'm sure he's a fine gentleman. He had all sorts of interesting things to say, and now he had to depart because he had to do his little shtick. He could have stayed on, had some fun with us, but well.
I
See you
mean-
later.
Congratulations. I'm glad I was here. See you with your
Arrivederci.
first troll.
Amico.
Arrivederci. So, Mike. No,
That
Mike.
means goodbye, my friend, in Italian.
Oh,
Arrived-
does it? So, Chris,
Arrivederci.
I like your earphones. My gosh, they look like they are energized and ready to go. What, you ready to blast off to cyberspace or what?
You look like the Borg, man.
Christopher
awesome.
Wayne
Right?
Cooper, man, you know I love you, brother. We got many, many, many years together. And I'm going to tell you right now, as I told Linda Smith of the Smiths, who do Fringe TV, everybody, Fringe TV.
Bonjour.
I had to give the advertisement out. Linda. Oh, we got another caller. How about this?
Oh, good.
We
Let's
got
hope it's the same person.
Oh, we hope it is too. All right.
Actually, a caller from my home state.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Bet I never seen that ever on here.
Hello.
Caller, welcome to
Hello.
the party.
Good evening. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's happening?
You can't change your voice. Go ahead.
And I'm so bored, guys. I've been just scrolling YouTube and just like seeing like random live streams just to check out and see like what's going on.
Yeah.
So I stumbled across you guys' live streams. What do you guys do? What are you guys all
We're
about?
talking about reality today.
Right.
And welcome, man. I know that feeling when you're just kind of like scrolling around the dark side of YouTube and trying to find something to do, and like, wow, you just walked into this, and yeah, we're just a bunch of folks just hanging out, talking about random stuff, philosophy, whatever you want,
Well,
really.
welcome to the network. You're the first caller from my home area ever on this network.
Yeah, you're the first caller from the wonderful
Southern Illinois, 618 area code.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Can you guys give me a second? I hope that's not a problem.
Oh, it's okay.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Take a second.
Yeah, do your thing while we
Yeah,
chit
take your
chat.
time. Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess
So,
you get some callers in
So
there.
tell me
Wow.
about
I know.
reality,
Good for
man.
you.
What's up with reality? Because I mean, Amanda gives me reality. I mean, I know Amanda. Amanda, that's my sister, man. Like y'all, my brothers, man. I love all of y'all. But the problem I have is, what is reality? Because people are stuck in a conscious world where the subconscious rules, and you got people playing games on us all.
Man,
And the minute, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. It's fine. I mean, that's the thing is like, that seems to be the undercurrent when it comes to a lot of different, mystical philosophies and stuff like that. Is like, it always ends up being like, it's not the world that we experience is just our experience, and then there's something else beyond this that we just simply don't see or perceive, which unto itself, I mean, that is true. I mean, there are things that it most likely exists that we do not see, but I think one of the things is, with your idealistic philosophies and whatnot, those tend to be just that, idealistic, and they can run a gamut of different disciplines, whether it be, Vedanta, Hinduism, Hermeticism, all this other stuff, and Plato, Neoplatonism, all these types of things, but they all have the same undercurrent that kind of, that ultimately is basically the same. They just have different flavors of the same thing. But I would say, you almost want to take a little bit of a materialistic view of life, of reality, because it doesn't really do you a lot of good necessarily to be just examining the universe from this perspective that like it's all just everything's an illusion. There's this abstract thing that we don't know what it is. That's speculation, and that can be endless, and that just goes down a rabbit hole forever and ever and ever. So there does come a point where you have to say, like, what is reality? Well, reality is subjectively what you're experiencing, and it's different for other people. People have different subjective experiences, but we do have somewhat similar experiences because we're human beings. We have similar biological, apparatuses. We have similar sensations and thoughts and feelings, emotions. I mean, there are outliers to all these things. There are obviously that's something that can be true, but
I think a friend is back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Carter.
So that's my take on it. I mean, you have your relative views of reality, but there is a objective reality that we deal with.
Okay, so the minute,
Distributed
what's that?
solipsism.
Solipsism. Yeah,
Solipsism.
basically a relativism for for everybody.
One of the callers got the show playing in the background. You can listen to us directly.
Yeah, you need to mute your speaker. You don't need your speakers on.
But
That way we can hear you clearly.
yeah, but see,
Yes.
the idea is that when we look at life in general, I mean, from the perspective of, say, a child is born without the thought of anything, as Amanda said, but to eat, sleep, and take a crap or a wee
Well, now
wee.
you're just talking like you're out of the book of Ecclesiastes, that
Oh,
everything is boring. But let me tell you something. Why then, if okay, reality. So if I pray for somebody and they get healed, that must mean that there's a standard by which we're trying to restore somebody to, or there would be no restoration. There would be no correction if reality is subject.
correct. I
Yeah.
understand where you're coming from on
Well,
that, but life is not that boring. Maybe the callers can answer that one. The callers, what do y'all think?
Wow.
in physical terms, reality is the totality of a system. Pretty much the system is comprised of the known and the unknown, and that's pretty much what reality is. There are things out there that we do not know of, or have not discovered, or are not privy to, depending on your outlook. If you're a spiritualistic type of individual, you know, some of us are not privy to that particular side of things, while others are. So it really, in the physical form, reality is the totality of a system of the unknown and the known. And that's what I think that reality can be summed up as, because reality has that balance of, like I said, of the ideations and all that stuff that go into it, but it also has that true aspect of the unknown. We don't know everything. As humans, we like to think we know things, but we don't. You know, there is so much information out there when it comes to spiritualistic beliefs, to scientific beliefs, to discovering new life forms, in a sense, on this. I'm talking about here on the planet we all live on Earth. You know, we're learning new things, and when we look at it, we only perceive the reality as we decide we want to perceive it, and a lot of it is taught behaviors. When you have somebody who is in a stage of a mental illness, per se, right? So dementia or other illnesses that create these hallucinations or other thoughts within their mind, that is their reality. So reality in itself is also an individual part of our perception and the way that our mind operates. Now, if the mind is damaged, their perception and the cognitive understanding and awareness that they have may also be damaged. So then they start to perceive these objects like a toaster as something completely alien in nature, because they just can't grasp that concept. That connection's gone. So in many ways, like I said, when you look at a reality in the physical term, and I'm not talking about spiritual, I'm just talking about in physical, it really is a totality of a system which is comprised of both the known and unknown.
Absolutely,
Okay.
I absolutely agree. I'd say the paradigm of reality is constantly shifting, and it's completely relative to the individual. And I was specifically wondering for the gentleman, Christopher. You look like
sound a little.
a man,
Hello?
a man of age. Pardon me.
Yeah.
You just sound.
I'm sorry.
How are you, sir?
Yes, hello there, Christopher. I was wondering. You seem like you have experience in your days, and I was wondering, has a woman ever asked you if she could use your head as a butt?
No.
Well, it's the same question as a woman asking you, could you ever use your brain and not your dick?
They don't have a brain. They're called trolls. But guess what? They don't.
Wow.
You know what they
Troll
do?
fest.
They like to have fun. They think it's fun, but they don't understand. The name of the game is pressing the button, bitches. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that?
Well, that's like what I said. You know,
I'm
that's
going
why
to
I said what
depart
I
from this
said.
conversation if it goes down the wrong road. Just
Usually,
saying.
Oh, you gonna pray
Yes.
for him, Rev? Hold. Let's let Rev give a prayer.
Usually, I'm a very, very nice person. I don't
Of
come out of
course
character
you
for
are.
nobody. But when somebody is purposefully attacking somebody just based on the fact that they have nothing better to do, that's why I posed that question. I mean, it seems
Oh,
like he's
yeah.
thinking with his ass, not his his head, and apparently he's a male, so he must be thinking with the other head versus his actual mind, which honestly, when you look at it, it's kind of like a tit for tat. So they expect to get a rise out of you, but when you pose a question that is, when you do it in a sense of where you're kind of like turning the table, but you're not, but you're doing it, it's called, in many ways, it's reverse psychology. So what happens is when you have somebody who is like the caller that we just had on, who is trying to play this reverse psychology role where he's calling with the understanding that he's here for a certain task. His task is to act like a jerk. That's his task, we'll say, right?
That's a weird task. I mean, it's worthless.
When you use the reverse psychology role on somebody like that, that is a clear understanding of their reality. So if you look at it, their reality is comprised of these heinous and malicious verbal assaults on individuals based on their own cognization because they feel at the moment they need that attention. So there's another form of reality. So reality is pretty much what we think it is and what we feel it is. So he felt the need to harass one of my dear friends. And in doing so, like I said, we saw a different perspective of what human reality is, because in this individual's reality, when we look at it from a psychological standpoint, he thinks that this behavior is totally okay, and this is why he's doing it. So then we look at that reality as well, because that becomes his reality. So it really shows how individuals break down reality and the concepts of how they choose to behave and interact with other individuals. So that's his reality. So that's pretty much my point, is going back to the psychological aspect of it, and it goes back to individuals who have mental health issues. Their reality is mixed up in there.
Can I be honest about him? If he asked me if I had some, he probably never had some himself.
Hey, that's a true statement. Hey,
I do have a question. I do have a question, if you don't mind. Hey, I like cuddly animals, okay? Just saying.
We know you do, Rev. I mean,
okay.
You need something soft to touch.
They are nice.
This troll likes disabled people, and I'm not going to give him that pleasure.
Right. So, now there's a show on called The Raccoon Whisperer, okay? Nice guy, and he, for 20 years, has been hand-feeding wild raccoons.
Wow.
His wife did it, and then she died of cancer, and he kept the legacy going. Very sweet man, and he puts it on YouTube, and it's been a great blessing to over 1 million people, okay? That's his number. 1 million. And 1 million people love this guy. Then this woman from Halifax, I think it was, reported him.
For what?
Reported him for feeding wild animals. And so this is up in Canada, and the government actually went down and educated him about feeding it. Now, it's not against the law up in Canada to feed animals, wild animals. It's not illegal to actually feed wild animals.
Down here it is.
Right. So this lady kept on reporting him, and so he just reaped a whirlwind because there were all kinds of texts on his video about how he's doing such a great job. I mean, he's been feeding these animals for 20 years. Now, here's my question. Why would this woman, who sees such a good thing happening, feel the need to try to ruin it?
I'll give you the answer.
So what is it in the person's heart that brings trolls out, like to my show, which is fine. I end up blessing them. And if they stay on long enough, I'll try to convert them to Christ. I don't care. So, I got that. And then, my man, Madman over here got some trolls. Okay, that's fine. But what is it that makes people feel like they can go onto social media and try to ruin the good things?
I answer this question real quickly, okay? I got a straight answer for you. You got a lot of ignorance. You got a lot of individualism. You got a lot of I want to be special. There is no number one no more. And you have a lot of people that are displaced because look at COVID-19. They're bored and they think it's fun, but they don't understand. You're fun.
Well, I can answer that question when Odin's done from a person who does take care of wild animals and works with animals directly, just so you guys know.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Go for it, Amanda. This is good. I just said it because they are themselves the animals that need to be treated. I want to be honest.
Interesting.
Now,
Okay.
Amanda, go for it.
Well, the reason why some people feel that wild animals should not be, handled by or fed by people is because what happens is that animalistic routine that those animals have kind of dies out. So now they depend on the human for the food. And what happens is because raccoons are natural foragers, so they'll forage through garbage and things like that, as we all know. So because they're natural foragers, what's happening now is their natural animalistic instincts are being dimmed because of these individuals interfering with them. Another aspect is when you're feeding them certain things like that we eat as people, it can actually be toxic for these animals. So for her, she can be really doing it from a humanitarian aspect. And what I mean by humanitarian and an animal activist
He feeds
type
them.
of...
He feeds them. Well, he knows how to feed them. He feeds them hot dogs, and he feeds them. He
Feed him a steak.
It's awesome. They actually reach up and take the hot dog from him. It's the
I think
best
I've
thing.
seen it. I've seen that video.
Yeah.
It's been
my
posted.
God.
It's been posted around.
And they eat grapes.
Yeah.
And then they run off into the woods and live a
Yeah.
wild life. Now he's done it for 20 years. This woman is doing it out of spite because, well,
yeah, she can be also doing it out of spite. But like I said, when you really think of it from from somebody who works with animals directly, because I work with all different types. I rehab them. I work with anything from marine life to mammals to avian species to reptiles.
go on with your righteous self, girl.
Yeah, Go ahead,
I
girl.
swim with sharks. I swim with caimans. I swim with Asian water monitors, and I work with these animals. But the problem is when they are adapted to one thing, what happens is the other side of them rely on us. So now what's happening is potentially putting these animals at risk or at danger, because there's not everybody who's going to be nice enough like this gentleman to feed these animals. Other people, choose to, for whatever reason, and I believe it's really, more of a mental type thing, where it mentally, and this is why they do it, their mental cognition is completely just destroyed. Some of them do it to harm these animals. So when an animal feels the safety and the content with a human, now that's also causing them to walk into a lion's den, because not every human is like that. So when you look at it, she really honestly could be doing it from a really good point, and she's trying to make it clear. But then you have those, irate people who take it to a whole new level, and now it becomes a personal strife, and then they put the anger and hate into it because they are trying to point out a very good reason, but they allow their emotions to take a hold of them, and when they do that, that creates the problems, the conflict, the strives, and things like that. So it can be because of those two reasons. It doesn't necessarily mean she's being hate-driven. She really could be driven by the passion of wanting these animals to be safe. It's like when the settlers came here, we had, we had wolves and we had the dire wolf, and because people feared them and didn't understand how good they were to the environment, they were pretty much eradicated, like different species have throughout time, because people naturally do not understand and perceive these things as a benefit to the environment. They look at it as, okay, they're going to attack me, they're going to do this, they're going to kill my sheep or whatever I have, or cattle, or whatever.
Fear.
It's the fear. So fear is one of the biggest driving forces we have, and when we don't know how to use it, our motivations become altered, because now the other emotions start to play. So it's more of an emotional based attack now, because she's getting so angry and she's putting anger and hate and and you're feeling the irate, out of her because she's fueling it through this agenda she has to put a stop to this. But we're looking at it as, oh, you know what, that's great, he's helping the animals. But when you look at it from a realistic point of view, here's the word reality again. Animals belong in the wild away from humans, and humans belong away from animals. We can coincide and we can become domesticated with both sides. Like I have me personally, I have a chipmunk, a whole family of chipmunks that will come sit on my lap. I'll hand feed them. I have birds coming to me in my backyard. These are wild animals that will come to me. But I also know that the more that I handle these animals, those natural instincts to avoid predators like people are one of the biggest predators these animals face. What happens is these animals suffer because there are those bad elements out there. So I think that that's why she's so passionate. But, there's always a way you can go about things to get your point across without being hate or emotionally driven.
First of all, thank you for bringing balance. I appreciate that. Once again, Amanda, you have demonstrated your prowess in understanding the subject, so thank you. Yes, go ahead, Christopher.
Most law enforcement agencies, like the place she called, have psychologists that deal with people in their passions. Get overboard, they eventually arouse the suspicions of that law enforcement's forensics team.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they all, you probably studied part of it as a criminal justice, Amanda. They do what they call that. If she keeps doing it, they'll eventually redirect her calls to a forensic specialist.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, the thing is, because now it becomes harassment. It becomes undue harassment. It becomes aggravated assault in many ways because our words can be detrimental to other people unless you have a certain mindset and understanding that people's words are just words. They cannot hurt you. It is up to you to choose how you allow that to affect and impact you. People can't separate that.
In Canada,
and whatever the policy is, whatever the rules are, I am still going to feed you, Daryl. Sorry.
Yeah, in Canada, because that's a federal matter. In Canada, the RCMP, the local captain, will probably has already heard about and probably doing what they call a call abatement plan for this person.
Real quick, I feel like there's another person on the line.
We have a caller, 832.
Yeah, what's going on? Hit us.
Yeah.
What up?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Is this?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, it just goes right along with the original subject of this.
Who are you, caller?
Media.
Who
Ramona.
are you?
I recognize
This is
the number.
Ramona.
You're supposed to say, you can't
Ramona.
say the
This
name
is-
until she says it. Caller, who
Road Trip
are
Ramona.
you?
Can I call
supposed
in anonymously?
No, you can't.
Sorry, not this network, girlfriend. Nope.
We all know each other too well.
Oh,
Yeah, we
It's only
do.
because we love you. I'm sorry.
no,
What's your
but
name again?
it goes
Mrs.
back
R?
to social media gives people a bit of infamy or whatever you want to call it, and that's the bad side of it, I guess, because that lady, what Amanda was saying in regards to the guy who feeds the raccoons, the woman could have very well been looking out for the raccoon, but then she takes it to another level, which gives her a bit of notoriety or infamy or whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha.
And thus, the power of social media is
Exactly.
Broadens it out,
into
makes it
view
special.
those that are nondescript, just your everyday invisible person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well said.
Well,
Yeah, it's the soapbox, right? Everyone gets on the egg crate soapbox and does their thing. And years ago, before the social media, you actually had to get on a soapbox and start screaming at people about why you're upset with whatever.
The street corner or Socrates did that when Yeah, exactly. And now we have this global thing.
If we could only give out poison sumac for everyone, right? Wouldn't that be fun? But
everybody
no,
will be itching.
Hand me a beverage. I am not drinking it.
Oh, shoot.
the sumac, what was it? Poison.
I got red wine.
I can't remember what it was now.
Sumac.
What he
It was like cyanide.
Poison oak. Poison
oh
ivy.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, as far
You're talking about hemlock, a type of
hemlock.
tree.
There we go, Chris.
Hemlock.
I knew. You know what? I knew someone was going to say the right thing.
Of course, Chris.
Hemlock.
Oh yeah, no, hemlock. Oh, hemlock. Yes, hemlock. Yeah.
So that's how we kill ourselves.
Yeah. Hemlock. Yeah. Oh, hey,
Hemlock.
what did you die of? Oh, hemlock. Oh my God, I have hemlock down in the basement.
What exactly is hemlock?
It's a plant. It's a. I'm gonna give you the basic. It's a plant.
It's
It's
like weed.
Yeah,
grows.
Yeah,
just
it's a
like
weed.
it's a weed. It's a weed.
It's in the mint family like catnip and
Right.
marijuana are.
Yes, but it's deadly poisonous. Yep.
Yeah.
And it looks like literally it looks like it's a ground growing plant. And
Yes.
it's I mean you know, one thing that our society has done, we have learned our plants well by as many deaths that come behind it.
I tell you what, you guys know a lot about hemlock, and it makes me a little concerned. To the
Hold
extent
on.
that you know, yeah.
I'm coming
yeah.
to your house.
It's a ground growing plant, and it does this.
It's in
It does
the
the.
carrot family.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
Native to Europe and North Africa.
Oh,
How about that?
so it's an international plant that grows on the ground, and it killed Socrates. So that's enough for me not to use it.
I am also aware of another obscure plant that they use in the Middle East that treats diabetes.
Oh.
And the drug is now being tested. It's Harmala. It's a type of hallucinogen that's not legal in many places in North America.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Notice. Madman's like, oh, really? Hallucinogen? Huh?
Well, I'm looking it up. I'm very interested. No, Amazon Prime has it for sale.
Yeah, Amazon has Harmala for sale. It's legal where I live.
It's
perfect.
Hemlock
Oh, good. Yeah, me too. It's legal where I live too.
Legal in Pennsylvania.
What's it called?
That's like cherries. You know, cherries, the pit of cherries have cyanide in it. That's why you can't eat the pit of a cherry or a certain pitted fruit like
Hold on.
Yeah,
It has
apple
cyanide in it?
You can't eat or smoke apple seeds. You can't. But some people
No, 'cause
do it.
they're made out of cyanide.
Hold on.
I
Apple
like
seeds?
how this. I gotta tell you right now, I really like how this
It's
went from
madness.
like we're gonna talk about social media, and we went straight to poisoning.
And I'm talking about
It's
smoking
madness.
apple seeds.
Yeah. Well, but it went like all through. Like, okay, we had some trolls come in, and it was like, yeah, poison. Yeah, that sounds good.
Amanda, another resident of the facility I was at, ground up apple seeds and he smoked it like in a joint.
What?
Apple seeds.
It's madness.
It just is, and I knew it was going to be.
Odin, help
what
me.
I enjoy is like when I have all the people here, and everyone just gives me a little something. And
God, I'm talking crazy talk, Amanda. Help me get back to sanity.
Stay in the crazy. Stay in the realms of madness.
Oh my
Get the
God.
Palmyra, whatever you call it.
The what? The what?
What's it called again? Palmyra?
Oh, the plant I'm talking about?
Yes.
Harmala or
Harmala.
Syrian root.
Oh, Parmala.
I'm
Okay.
done.
Harmala, Harmala.
Oh, Harmala.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amazon Prime.
they sell it. It's like $20 to $40 a bottle.
Don't tell them where to get it from.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
So
no.
question, can I smoke it or should I just go ahead and
Don't
put it right in my
smoke
vein?
it. Don't do the seeds
Don't.
because a couple
Burn
of
it
them
in my
seeds,
incense canter?
if you have Is it M-A-O-I?
Oh, yeah, that's
Is it
yep.
My
M-A-O-I
church will be having
inhibitor?
all kinds of religious experiences.
If
That'd be
you're
awesome.
not diabetic, it can make you very, very sick if you eat more than 2 seeds at a time.
Burn it in your car. I always burn incense in the car while driving, so, and I think that's probably
While
a
you're doing
good.
Gregorian chants.
Yeah,
It,
oh,
ma-
Aaron
it makes
Norman
a
and
red,
Parson. Yeah.
it makes a reddish smoke. Harmala does.
Yeah. Oh my
Well,
God.
you know a lot about that, Chris. I start to wonder.
I'm interested in doing a clinical trial to use this drug. I have a condition that's on the list that would benefit from it.
Sure you do. You want the hallucinant. I know.
No,
You got those fancy earphones. I know what's going on.
Actually, you can ask Amanda what I got.
Well, good. I hope it works out for you, my brother. I mean that.
I have atypical diabetes without the other markers, so I'm one of those people that can benefit from it.
Yeah, check
That's
it out.
good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. This is a holistic.
If you have any extra, just send it to P.O. Box. Yeah. Okay.
I don't traffic prescription drugs. Sorry.
Just Harmala. Just
What's
Harmala.
going on here in this world?
Daryl, you need to rein your friend in. I do not traffic drugs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, it's all good.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's.
With castor oil. People used to take castor oil for medicinal purposes.
Oh, yes.
But castor oil comes from castor bean, which is actually a very poisonous substance on its own. So if you don't take it right, you're actually
ricin. It contains ricin.
You're taking ricin in a sense, and ricin was used in, back then they used to use ricin to take when they were caught as being spies. They used to just pop that shit in their mouth and then they're dispatched. So,
and the medicinal purposes used to make you shit. That's what it was for. If you're constipated,
right?
Well, listen, it's like Amanda said. If you pop shit in your mouth, you're going to get sick. That's how it works.
Yep. Man, oh man, yeah,
I'm lost.
I love it. No, I think this is great. It's amazing. We've gone down like this crazy botany, chemical, suicidal thing. I love this.
down to medical treatment.
I can't even. I lost track where we were. It was like I was reading a Neil Postman article. Odin's like, look at my wines and stuff, and then all of a sudden there was a troll, and then now we're talking about hemlock. It's awesome. I would never expect anything more from the realms of madness coming back after a hiatus. So
hey, Mad Max, how did you know about Harmala being on Amazon? I'm surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm on.
It's not in the book.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Really did take this down the rabbit hole with this.
I'm gonna fade into the darkness real quick because of the Harmala. Yeah, it sounds good though.
It's actually considered what they call, people that use it for religious purposes, like the Bedouins.
Yeah.
It's considered a teaching hallucinogen, even stronger than LSD.
That sounds nice.
If you eat more than 2
And you laughed at
milligrams
me
of it,
when I said I was going to use it in my church.
Oh my
I know what I'm
God!
talking about.
Gonna get you closer to God.
That one.
Gonna get you closer.
Sprinkle a little Harmala in your coffee. Have some Harmala coffee. It's like a chai.
Out a few demons, you're good to go.
Exactly, and then
wow! I love this chat. We're talking about apple seeds,
demons,
seeds,
hemlock. We got raccoons. We got raccoons eating hot dogs.
I like hot dog ice cream, Amanda. You can tell them what I make it with.
Oh my God!
No, that's nasty, Christopher. Shut up.
No.
No. Now I want to know. No. I want to know. I want to know about hot dog ice cream. I want to know about hot dog ice cream right now. Tell me about it.
I split them up with a fork, and I cook the hot dogs first in the microwave.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like where this is going.
Syrup on them. With the ice cream, make
Syrup.
syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put them in Oreo cookies and cream ice cream.
Oh yes.
I gotta tell you, Christopher, that's basically like when I work like a night shift and there's nothing in like the kitchen whatsoever. That's something that I would probably do. Like I just take like a random smattering of different ingredients. You just throw them on, throw them in the microwave. Grab some ice cream. Like, oh, we got ice cream. I got hot dogs.
Ask Amanda about I ate it before. I had a bowl full of ice cream and then the hot dogs were around in a circle.
Oh, it sounds delicious, especially at like 2 a.m.
Ask Amanda how she acted when she saw that.
And I wanted to throw up. So it was the nastiest thing, and I told you to turn your screen off because I don't want to see you eating it.
Oh, no, you saw him eat it? Oh.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I like that.
It was fun.
Nope.
Is there any, Christopher, do you have any other like good recipes? Because now we're at a point where like we've talked about all this other stuff. I want to talk about like, do you have any other ideas that we can throw out there?
You can try and put this ice cream concoction that I like in a pop, freezer pop.
What?
And then you can have them like an ice cream bar with a hot dog in the center.
Oh, that sounds amazing. You know what? Here's
no, it does not sound. You're eating like frozen
I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, no. So here's the
raccoons would like it.
Yeah, that's a raccoon feast right there. That is a raccoon feast.
If it doesn't
that sounds
melt.
like, yep. If I went into a dumpster, I would expect to find all those ingredients, and
Make
be
it
delightful.
I bet the director of my facility would probably wonder. Chris is talking about apple seeds and smoking and all that. He'd probably refer me to a nut house.
Yeah. So that is good. What other thing? Here's the thing. This is what I think. So Daryl, when we get a chance, like what we should do for Gurn going forward.
You should try and put mustard on top of it.
Oh God!
Yeah, no. This is an idea. I think what we should do is we start posting Global Enlightenment Radio Network recipes that everyone can come up with, and hot dog ice cream, dumpster ice cream. Is up there. I think it's great. Yeah, let's do it.
You can call it Troll Special.
Troll Special, yes.
Yeah.
I also have an idea to make the life of nurses easier. Can I say this, Amanda?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
Now you guys know what I deal with, right?
Every day.
That's why I love Christopher so much.
In the hospital, nurses have to change bed pads and all that, right?
Oh no!
No.
I like where this is going. Let's keep going.
You can make a chair, a potty chair that you can wheel, and you can set the patient down in the chair all day and not worry about having to change them.
That sounds wonderful. I actually am doing that right now. I actually have a chair that I've made special just for this. Because these are long episodes that we have here. These are long episodes, and so what I typically do is I don't want to get up ever, so I stay right where I'm at.
You potty in your chair?
You made a potty chair?
I made my own potty chair for the Realms of Madness.
Oh,
What's the name of the What's the name of the show? I don't even know anymore. I forgot.
Amanda, what do you think of this? That means I did not create this idea.
This is madness. Madness.
Yep. This is madness indeed.
Madness.
Now you know why my face mask is from Alice in Wonderland. It says we're all mad here, and I walk around like that all day because I deal with a bunch of madmen.
Yep.
It's a madman.
That's accurate. That's absolutely accurate.
Amanda knows about every recipe I make.
Oh my God.
Christopher, I would like you to start posting your recipes. For everyone so that we can all partake in whatever that is. That sounds really good, though. The ice cream
all
one.
with hot dogs.
What about?
God, no.
Why
don't you tell them about your toilet bowl concoction, Christopher?
With hot dogs?
God. Oh, toilets. Okay, let's do that. Let's go down that road.
Concoction.
I'm sorry. What's it?
If you mix Selsun Blue shampoo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going back, okay? No one sees me.
With mouthwash.
Oh, my God.
No one can see me.
You don't have to clean the toilet for 2 weeks.
And then do you drink this, or is it?
No.
Is it?
Tell him about your wine you make, Christopher.
Oh God, help us all.
Please,
You
no.
can make
Good.
wine from orange juice, apples, and also hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
There's a common. There's a common denominator for all of this. Is the hot dog thing.
Pork entrails.
Pork entrails.
Ask Amanda what the wine's made of. She remembers.
Christopher likes to put these things in a toilet bowl, let it ferment, and then make wine.
Oh.
Well, good for you, Christopher.
Yeah,
This is after he uses his concoction to clean the toilet.
Can someone notice that my eyes are closed and my mouth was just hanging?
Are you dying,
Yeah,
Daryl?
you can see my face right now.
Man, oh man, that is just delicious. You know what? I don't think Pinterest would like to have these recipes up. I think that would be great. I don't think there's enough of this out there. I think we should start posting them on Facebook and Pinterest and what have you. And I think that would be great.
Some other hot dog followers. You can actually start your own group, like a church.
Yep.
It's like the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah.
The
Flying Spaghetti Monster. Exactly.
You know what else hot dogs taste good with?
What
Mashed
else?
potatoes and garlic and mustard.
Oh yeah.
The Church of the Wiener is now open. Your Reverend Christopher Wayne Cooper.
That's right.
Fisher. Fucker. I can't figure it out no more.
Even
God dang on it, man. You got me on this. Oh my God.
No.
Hot dogs.
I got a flavor explosion in my mouth right now, and it's just I can't get it out of my head. It's just so good.
I need more to drink.
I bet you one day on the show when I need to go eat something, but you see me eat a bowl of hot dogs outside the bowl, like in the center, like my ice cream, but it would be mashed potatoes instead.
We got some ice cream here. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
you guys are talking about ice cream. I had to have some. So
you know it doesn't get a lot of good publicity these days are Vienna sausages. That's really that's an untapped food. You think about that and Spam. I mean,
I know what happens if you cook
that's
a
what
hot
Vienna
dog.
hot dogs are.
You know what happens if you put a cooked hot dog and mashed potatoes if you put cheese in it?
What's that?
It may become all gooey and the cheese is like a foot long.
That's true. I will do that. You're right, Christopher, on that one.
I'm gonna puke. Just give me.
This sounds delicious. Is there anything?
Put a little whiskey
I'm with
in it.
Odin. Like, I'm keeping quiet, and if you can see my face, it's like 50 Shades of Green.
Yeah.
I saw that movie. No, not that one.
Odin turning green. Look at his face.
Wow. Yeah. I am just very excited that this is. You know what? If we can make the Realms of Madness like this every single time, I would really like that.
I'm mad in general.
I need to ask Ramona a
I know
question.
about that. That's true.
Ramona, what can we do with these hot dogs?
Yeah.
The only way I eat a hot dog is as a chili cheese dog.
But the cheese melts inside the hot dog.
Now I can tell you, I knew a guy.
What's wrong with Daryl?
What's wrong? Where's he going? So I knew a guy.
Laughing so hard.
So we used to have a vending machine at work. This is a job site that we had a long time ago. That they had the vending machine that had frozen chili dogs in it. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
And
I've seen that.
yeah, those they don't have a lot of those anymore. Probably because the companies went out of business because no one ate frozen chili dogs from vending machines.
That would be good. That would.
But
They were good.
I'm sure they were. So this gentleman that I knew was working, and this is really just a funny anecdotal story. It has nothing to do with actual, with the chili dog itself. But He took it and he put it in the microwave. And then he got a call, a security call to go someplace else. And he left and he did whatever it was he was doing. And he totally forgot that he put this chili dog in.
God.
It was like a long time, so much so that it actually ignited in the microwave and burnt an entire kitchen down.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you gotta understand that, like, chili dogs are dangerous, and we don't get enough PSAs about chili dogs. We don't, and you got to be careful with them. They have,
Have you ever burnt
temperamental.
burritos? Ask Amanda what they smell like. I told her in gory detail.
Oh my God! Help me!
Christopher.
It's madness.
Are you glad I'm back, Daryl?
It's
On
madness.
for 30 minutes by mistake, and I came in and the whole microwave flames were coming out.
Oh, it's madness. Oh.
Look at the Reverend. He is just eating ice cream. I want to draw attention to him just enjoying ice cream right now.
I'm wolfing this down because I'm like, I can't believe these people are talking about this, but that's okay.
It's a mix of
I'm
burnt
stuffing my
corn.
mouth so I don't say anything.
It's a mix of burnt beans that smells like when you go to the bathroom.
Oh, so here's the thing. I can't. Once we get into these realms of madness, though, I can never resurrect what we were talking about earlier and bring it back. That can never happen. So what we do is we just keep on going further and further down
the
hole. Yeah, just keep on going down the rabbit hole because how am I ever going to get back to Neil Postman's article about, like, whatever the hell I was talking about earlier? I don't care anymore. I've lost complete interest in what we were talking about.
It's madness.
Yeah, which is cool. Which that's the whole thing. Like I had a plan. It's like a couple of shows ago that I did. Like that was like a few months ago. But 1 minute I was talking about something. Next minute I was talking about, like, the mating rituals of sheep. You know what I mean? Like you never know where it's gonna go, and that's yeah.
Oh please.
Oh.
You are
Are you
going
alright?
for the mating rituals of sheep.
I did. He did. Did you see?
So whoever responded with the ew, I think that's misplaced.
That might be the mating rituals of sheep. Yeah. So wow. Yeah. So this is good, guys. Good work, everyone.
This is insane.
This could have been a kind of a snooze fest and kind of boring with me talking about, like, social media, because I would harp on that. I don't know. I don't really have anything really, like, poignant to say about it. Like, just stop doing it. I don't know. Just unplug and stop doing stupid stuff online.
Never happen.
And that'll never happen.
Personally, I would like to sue the internet.
I would like that.
Sue the internet.
A class action suit.
You would have to sue each person who spreads it, though.
I don't know, but they should have told us when it all began that our information is forever on there.
Yeah. It's
and it's all a lie.
Well, what's funny is talk about like your own personal information. That's interesting too. Like the data aggregators. I hate those people. The white pages and Fast People Finder and Spokio and all these others. Man, what a pain in the butt that is. Like they got people, collecting every little piece of information about you, and then puts it online. Whatever. Welcome to the brave new world, I guess.
Are you all right, Amanda? I'm checking on her.
I am just like...
I'm fine. I'm fine. It looks like me and Daryl are feeling the same way right now. No more of this hot dog talk.
I bet you guys split a gut laughing, right?
Oh my God, help me.
Christopher, do you do anything fun with corn dogs? Do you do anything fun with corn dogs before? Like, what would you?
I never tried that, but I will now.
What would you put on a corn dog that would be unique?
Pickles.
I would put chili on them. And And then I would put cheese on them, and mustard and ketchup, and then add barbecue sauce, and then overcook them about a couple minutes.
That
I
sounds
would
just.
stick it in that wine from the toilet thing.
And you won't happy if you overcook a hot dog with stick will split.
Oh, here's a question. This is a very valid question for everyone, and it's just a small poll. Do you prefer mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? I think we should get that out of the way now. Mayonnaise or
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
mayonnaise?
Whip,
Oh, we got
Whip.
one. We got Cool Whip.
Whip, whipped cream.
Yep, put a little Cool Whip on a sandwich. That changes your whole day.
Yeah, whip a hot dog.
Get yourself.
I
made.
Because sometimes mayonnaise can be so greasy.
Well, and you need a little bit of a zing every so often, and you get that from Miracle Whip. I mean, I kind of grew up with Miracle Whip, and I don't regret that. I think of the Miracle Whip, and I say to myself, you know what? I want a special sandwich that has some tang to it, and
there you go.
Sometimes mayonnaise just doesn't do it.
Nope. When I make pasta salad, it's Miracle Whip.
Well, they're happy to grind up one of these herbs we talked about. Then you could get high while you're eating your hot dog.
And you could add it into your egg salad, some harmala, some hemlock.
No thanks.
Oh. Well, I think we've
harmala salad.
We have gone down so many rabbit holes tonight that this has been great.
I'm sitting here like I am just lost with it.
Odin's gone. He is resting peacefully in Asgard.
There's too much madness going on. You got Reverend Ed. You got Christopher Wayne Fisher. You got Amanda. You got Ramona. How many people? Look, it's madness.
There's madness. This is great.
Madness.
Well, so I can't think of anything more that I was going to talk about tonight.
I can't believe I got the Reverend eating ice cream.
And with hot dogs.
With hot dogs.
With a little hot dog.
Do you like it, Ed?
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, Amanda, what do you think of my new convert?
When you come to visit me, you will not have either.
Oh,
No,
dang.
no,
Dang,
No, I
Amanda.
won't be taking Christopher out to eat ever. Ever.
It sounds like a wild time. I would definitely go because it sounds like some good stuff might happen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm civilized when I go out to eat because they can't make things that I would like, so I just have to accept what they got.
Yeah. No, it's best just to stay home and have your...
Hey,
I'm
it's
staying
COVID.
home.
It's COVID-19, and Christopher Wayne Fisher wants to party.
Yeah,
Party
I'm
on the-
quarantined.
Party
That's
in
why.
the elevator. Party in the elevator. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a rebel.
He's a rebel.
Oh, my God, man.
Amanda, I'm a bad influence, am I?
Yes, you are.
I do have to say, in Rhode Island, the governor is like, you have to wear a mask when you go outside. You have to have a mask inside. And you can't have large groups of people with you inside and all kinds of stuff, right? So
They would
what do you
hate
think
me.
Hope and I did? We went outside today, walked all over the place without a mask.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
You were maskless in Rhode Island.
I have a constitutional right to wear whatever I want, when I want, how I want. Ain't no governor gonna tell me what to do.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Stay on.
COVID, what?
Put
Whatever.
some bass in there. Yeah, that's right.
How many
Amanda,
shares
so what
did
do
you
you
get?
think I got Ed eating my concoction?
Oh my God.
Mind control, Christopher. You have
Right.
mind control. That's
I
what
can-
it is.
I maybe I'm bored. Maybe I've been just right?
It's COVID-19. We're all bored. I mean,
But I would like to turn it back over to Madman in a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I got nothing anymore. It's you know what? It's awesome. Like I said, I like having everyone here. I like everyone giving their relative views of reality in the realms of madness. But I think that going forward on these shows, I would like to have this type of group come
I'll
together.
name my segment if you ever have me on the
Yeah.
Appleseed Minutes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, man.
man.
Welcome back, Jackson.
It's
because now
madness.
Well, we have to have a welcome back party.
Oh, this is great. This is great. This is absolutely great. Thank you so much for having me. It's been good to come back and hear from everybody, and I've learned some things tonight. We've all learned some things.
Welcome back, Madman.
Madman,
hey, thank you.
Welcome back, brother. And
Mighty Man's here.
Mighty Man
is here.
Us all here to make sure we all survive. But we got a good reverend here that needs to give us a prayer.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like that.
So you want to sign off with a blessing?
No,
that would be wonderful.
We need a blessing for all of us.
I gotta think of one that's appropriate.
Hold on.
Just go through my Rolodex in my mind.
Okay.
Let's see.
No. Go to the next one.
How'd you know about that one? Okay, all right. Up the next. There we are. Okay.
I'll put 2 more quarters in the jukebox.
So funny. All right.
I love you, Amanda. I didn't mean to make you sick. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do my blessing. So everybody, shut up. Anyway, sorry. Oh, whoops, where did that come from? Get thee behind me, Satan. Okay. A quick blessing. Here we go. Thank you, God, for this amazing network. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for the hot dog ideas and the Wiener Church. Thank you for the hemlock and the whatever the name of that other stuff is called.
Harmala.
Harmala. Thank you for the Harmala. Thank you for Jax and the amazing work that he's done. And, of course, thank you for Daryl, Lord, that opened the door for us to be part of this family. Thank you for Amanda, amazing human being, vast intellect, love her brain. Good job with that.
Amen.
And I'm not done yet. And thank you for Christopher, who is an outstanding human being.
Hold on. That eats the hot dogs.
Did I leave anybody out?
Yeah, Ramona.
Ramona, you left her out.
And of course, thank you for Ramona, who rocks and rolls and is an amazing human being, especially with all those wonderful questions. In Jesus' name, amen. Done.
Amanda.
Ramona asked some pretty hardcore questions, and they're awesome.
Yeah, they are. We have a great group here. We're all fun-loving, too.
But hold on. I have a question for everybody in this group. Hold on a second. I got to get the hot dog out of my mouth.
Oh, no. That sounded horrible. Keep hot dogs out your mouth, okay?
I've got people that eat my concoctions, Amanda.
Oh, no.
I'd try it. Honestly, Christopher, I'd try it. I would. There's nothing that would stop me from having a hot dog ice cream concoction.
He speaks the truth, by the way.
Yeah.
I used to work with the guy. I know.
I have no food taboos unless it crawls. Like if it's like bugs, I'm probably not going to do that. So
me neither.
That would be me.
Yeah, that's about the end of that for me. So
I like snails.
What's that?
I like snails.
Oh, snails are fine.
I can deal with escargot.
And easy to go down.
Yep.
Slimy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to learn to eat escargot where I want to go to.
I would describe them as succulent. I would say that when you eat it, they're succulent on the little fork, and they just
succulent. Good word. Yes.
Y'all realize that I have quit. I quit.
You done?
I quit. You know, Chris, I'm sitting here thinking about hot dogs, and I'm thinking about putting a hot dog in my wine. I mean, come on, Chris, you gotta stop this, man.
They have bacon wine. Did you know that? Bacon martini.
Oh, gross.
Well, you know what?
The bacon tastes great.
We have a great idea here. We have a great idea. What we can do is we can use hot dogs as stirring sticks. So when you're making a nice cocktail or you're having yourself some eggnog, you just take
a nice bacony taste.
Oh yeah, just bloop.
There you go. Well, you know.
Look at Daryl.
That's like a good hot dog in your eggnog.
Welcome back, Madman Jax. You've made everyone sick.
Oh God.
Yes, you did. Good
Help
job.
me.
Oh man, oh man. Well, after a little bit of a hiatus, we're back again, and I can only imagine next week's show is probably going to be very similar to this. It's going to just be debauchery, mayhem.
This will name my crazy part of the shows I'm on.
I'm not. I got to.
Appleseed Chronicles.
So here's the thing. I'm done. Here's the thing. I'm done coming up with topics. I'm just not going to come up with a topic next time at all. There's no need for it because
throw it out.
When you do, throw it away. Throw it away. 99% of the time, it goes away on its own. So
that's true.
Yep. I'm
and
not doing it anymore.
You know how I do my intro to my segment, Ben? I'm acting like I'm apple seeds.
Smoking the apple seed. Smoking the apple.
Making me crazy.
Making the harmala. Making the hemlock. Eating the ice cream hot dog concoction. Just so good. So good.
Hot dog.
Oh God, help me.
Well, I think we've thoroughly
killed Odin.
Made everyone crazy, both on Gurn here and also on probably YouTube. The trolls that were listening have since dropped off. They have gone away forever.
They're probably grossed out.
Yeah, they were like, oh wow, all these people are strange for sure. So this is great. This is fantastic. But I think we've probably said about all that we can say on the subject of hot dogs and ice cream and disgusting things for tonight anyway. So I wish everyone well and, and like I said, next week when I come back, I'm not coming with any topics whatsoever. I'm just going to show up and what will be. Que sera, sera, right? So
yeah, if you ever want craziness, just bring me on, then let evolve.
Absolutely, we'll meld the shows together. And that's what we do. And I can see Daryl being like, "What is going on? What just happened?" And
you'll probably getting sick by that computer. You'll probably have to buy the plastic cover for the keyboard.
All right, folks. I think that just about covers it for the Realms of Madness tonight. So
look, he surrenders.
What's that?
Well,
look at that surrender.
I for one am grateful that I had a chance to walk in the realms of madness this evening. So thank you very kindly for the warm invitation.
Absolutely. And thank you for coming. Thank you, Christopher, for coming. Amanda,
thank you.
Ramona, and of course, Odin. Thank you for facilitating this madness.
Welcome back, Madman.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys around the block.
And the Queen of Madness, Amanda.
No, Amanda's here.
Amanda is mad. She's insane.
We're all mad here. Yeah, but we have a good time.
It was fun, wasn't it, Amanda?
It was very fun, and thank you for having us on and allowing us to walk in your room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I bid you all a good night, and see you guys around.
I wanted to hang out with people a little bit, Amanda, after the show.
After the damn hot dogs.
I just have to make sure because I might have a phone call in maybe 10 minutes, so I'll.
After the hot dogs.
What? What, Amanda? What?